Good morning and welcome to another episode of Good Morning Soul. I'm still going through Love, Death, and Robots, the Netflix anthology series, and today's episode is about a movie titled Good Hunting. I'm just gonna read the synopsis on Letterboxd here. In early 20th century China, a boy becomes friends with a shape-shifting Huli Jing after his father kills the Huli Jing's mother. Years later, living in a steampunk Hong Kong, they find each other again. Very, very strange short film here. Like, all of these have some, like, kind of weird thing about it, but this is, like, the most, like, out there, like, idea-wise. Like, oh, a story where yogurt takes over the earth. That's, dumb and weird for what you want to do, but like it kind of makes sense. Like, who thinks of, I'm gonna make a story that takes place in, I guess, I'm not good with like Chinese or Japanese like mythology or even their like deep history. Like, I don't know what they were doing like in certain centuries, but 20th century China, let's go with it. The reviews on Letterboxd also say that it's silk punk. I don't know what silk punk is, but apparently this is it. So basically, the son of like this guy who's like hunting spirits and creatures, after his dad dies and he kills the mother of this creature, they meet up again because they remember that they were kind of friends. He lives in this like new, like, he lives serving the white men, and he keeps their trains running, and meanwhile she loses her powers as a creature, and she from that point on just kind of seduces men for money. And then one of them happens to be the governor, who is this gross ass, out of all the unnecessary nudity, at least all the other nudity looked good. This man, this naked ass, weirdly shaped penis man, who was on the screen way more than he needed to be. Let me just move the mic. He takes advantage of her, drugs her, and I guess he can only get his heart on for robots, is what they say. So he turns her into a fucking robot. Once Huli Jing, now robot, she fights back, murders him, is on the run, finds solace with I don't even know what this dude's name is for the Chinese dude. And the Chinese dude is like, hey, I'll give you a new robotic form that will resemble your former monster self. She's basically a fox, complete with all the tails and everything. And she goes around the city killing rapists, I guess. Like, this is a weird fucking story. I was very into it. Like, the first little bit, I was like, okay, we got this really interesting bit of like him coping with the fact that these spirits and humans live on different planes, but like he likes the spirit thing, despite his dad is murdering them. And then after his dad dies, he ends up taking care of her and eventually building her a weird robot suit. And they don't even have a romance. It's interesting, even though that's implied toward the beginning. But I don't know if they were just like, fuck it, they didn't really care about it enough, or if they wanted just to be like, nah, they're too far down the rabbit hole with this whole her being a weird robot monster thing. So they don't go with that. The animation on this one is very interesting. Again, it does have this like kind of old Chinese style, but I don't know, it's like a weird anime style, like old school anime mixed with cartoon. Like, the designs aren't like good enough to be like anime, but they have much better animation. They move a lot more. They find kind of this happy medium between the two. So I don't even know what to say about this one. It's a really weird one. Like, I almost thought I was gonna give it a bad review by the time they got to the whole governor part, because at that point I was like, we've taken a weird detour, like stylistically, like this is a cool movie, but like it was all over the place. Like there's 3 different movies in this like 15-minute film, and I don't know if any of them are that good. So I'm just gonna call it a safe 6 out of 10, like a low ball, almost a 5. Like I enjoyed it, but at the same time it was not the best executed film. So that's what I thought of this one. So until next time, with that, I leave you.